Service learning is such a good opportunity for me, but it's mostly a good opportunity for the students. What they do as a part of their classwork is to work with a community partner. And in doing that, they learn from the community partner as well as the community partner learning from them. They participate, they communicate, they have to do time management, they have to write, they have to create texts, and it really is very meaningful. At first they don't think so, but at the end of the class, I really see a difference. So I really am an advocate of service learning, and I'm glad you all are doing this. So, which community partner do you want to work with?
I want to do blogging. I want to work with Julika Herman.
I want to work with the Unitarian Universalist Church.
Abby, what is the Unitarian Universalist Church about?
I really don't know. I guess we should look it up. We could just type in Unitarian Universalist Church on the website, or on Google, and look, they got a website. Oh, this looks really cool.
Yeah, I've heard they accept everybody.
No way, that's awesome. Let's look more into it. Oh, look, it says that they follow 7 principles. Oh, here are the 7 principles.
Yeah, I've heard they have mission and vision statements too.
Oh, no way. Oh, here they are. Yeah, it says the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater Lansing is a welcoming, liberal religious community that encourages freedom of belief and responsibility of action. Oh, cool!
Well, now that we know about the UC Church, I think we should learn a little bit about blogging.
Yeah, well, good blogging, you gotta develop a writing style and have the appropriate subject.
Yeah, but you can't skip the spell check.
No.
Yeah, also, you have to remember to post regularly. If you don't, it's not a good blog.
For sure. Well, now we should get started blogging.
Yeah, let's do it. Julika asked us to write our first blog about our religious background before we even attended church. People in my group, everybody else besides me actually, had backgrounds going to church a lot in their lives, but I don't really. I've never been to church. So I'm writing about my unique experiences, like they're writing about their unique experiences with the church. And their thoughts about, this unique experience going to the Universalist Church.
I guess our next step is to visit the Unitarian Universalist Church.
Right
on. Hey, look! Our cab is here! So this is how me and Frank get to church. We normally take a cab just because we live a little farther away and don't feel like walking. And Drew, he normally walks because he lives closer. I think I can see him right now. Let's go say hi.
Hey, look, there's Drew! Hey, Drew, what are you doing?
Just going to church.
My name is Catherine Bird, and I'm the senior minister of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater Lansing.
Hi, my name is Julika, and I come to this church for many reasons.
My name is Mary Elaine Keener, and I've been coming to this church. I first came in 1986.
All right, my name's Terry Hoop.
Hi, I'm Tammy Lemmer, and I've been attending the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater Lansing for about 10 years.
I'm Kim Mathiot, and I've been attending this church since January of 2013, so I'm a new member.
I fell in love with this congregation.
I slowly stayed because I was inspired, and this is a place where I feel like my spirit is nourished.
The music program is phenomenal.
Church for community, family, and spirituality.
But I came here because I was searching for a spiritual home, and I believe that I found it here.
That we are all loved, that we are all connected.
First of all, it seems that the theme every week somehow addresses a challenge, an opportunity that I'm dealing with in my own life outside of the church, and it really helps center and ground.
I feel like it's a wonderful community that allows me to express my sense of spirituality in a very personal way, and to share that with a diverse community of people searching for truth.
Training to be a minister of this kind of church.
After one of the first services that our group attended, afterwards we met with Julika Herman, our community partner, to talk about the purpose for us being here. And what we have to do is we have to create a blog and put it online. And each student is responsible for creating 5 or 6 different blog posts and writing about our background experience with religion, our experience as well attending the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater Lansing, and our comments, concerns, and our likings and our dislikes of the church. We also do have to attend one class throughout this semester, and we're in the process of doing so. The awesome thing about the classes is it teaches you so much about the religion and the church. And other thing we have to do is create a final project, which we're in the making of right now. This is the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater Lansing, and this is one of their symbols. As you can see, it's a little abstract, but if you look closely, there's a chalice right there. That's a universal symbol of the Unitarian Universalist Association. Also, this church in particular has different services and times. For instance, every Sunday morning, there's 2 different services, the 9:15 and the 11:15 a.m. Each service is about an hour long, and they also have this thing called coffee hour after each service. And what that is you can meet in a room and drink some coffee or water or tea and talk with other members and chit-chat and get to know one another.
So the Unitarian Universalist Church has different themes for every month. The theme for April is blessing. And they also have a very interesting green tree, as you can see right there. And it represents growth within the church and the continuous acceptance of others. The Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater East Lansing used to be a frat house. This is the name tag board. People wear name tags here because they want to be familiar with each other, and there's a strong sense of community here. So.
Something else we had to do for this project is we had to have a membership committee meeting here in this room. And what that was is a lot of people from the church came out and talked to us group members, and we talked about what we liked and what we didn't like about the church. We also had suggestions, and one of the main things for our project was giving constructive criticism about the church, so what worked and what didn't. Something else we wanted to do was think about how we can bring more students to come to the church, especially from MSU campus since it's so close. So we did give some suggestions, and here are some of them.
Some of my suggestions to get MSU students to come to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater East Lansing is having flyers throughout the school. Just having chalk on the sidewalk is a good advertisement, or maybe even having a booth at participation.
A suggestion that I had for students from MSU to come to the church is to maybe set up a car service. Other kids like us who can drive can go pick up people at dorms just to make it easier and to make it affordable so people don't have to pay for cabs when it's cold out, and to make it easier on the students for them to come here.
I'm writing this blog about my favorite church service, which was the Fighting Back Against Evil church service. It was a service at the end of the month that discussed evil and its various aspects of life. And the sermon began by talking about how we can fight back against evil with joy. And then the church service kind of changed. There was a lot of singing and dancing, and it was a lot of fun. It was a completely unique church experience, and it's a really good time.
Right now I'm doing a little blogging. I'm actually blogging about one service in particular. It's where the high school group led the service, and I went to it recently, and it was so awesome because they put a skit together where it showed that new people are always welcome and there's always someone to turn to for help. They also represented different stereotypes that come across during daily life and high school life. It was so good to see them come together and be a part of a community. I really enjoyed it, and I loved the variety that the church represents all the time.
Being a part of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater East Lansing helped me realize that it is important to participate and help the community. Not only did I learn how to accept others for who they are, but I learned that everyone is different and deserves the same respect. I'm glad I had the chance to work with people who feel equality should be universal. Thanks.
This project was awesome. I got to write a ton, and I think that in a writing class, that's really useful. I got to write about writing blogs, I got to write blogs. It was a really great time, and my writing improved a lot, I think. I also, during the service learning project, because I was working in a group, I get to work with other people, and I don't usually do that. I don't usually handle that as well as I did this year. So that was a good thing also. That was something that I improved upon, and it was a benefit of service learning. And also I get a new perspective on church, and as somebody who'd never been to church before going to the UC, I think it's a really positive experience. I would definitely service learn again.
I'm really glad that I got to take a WRA with Penny Gardner, especially in service learning. It definitely taught me that I can help people and help others. It's not just volunteer work or community service hours. It's something where I can spend a long time on and really get to know people. I particularly worked with the UUCGL, and I'm so glad I got to. I came from a Lutheran religious background, and a lot of times I feel like that the religion I believe in and my personality don't always mix well. And so I'm so glad I got to experience the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater Lansing, because it showed me that I can love and accept every other person for who they are and what they believe in. It's such an awesome place to go and worship and meet other people, and I'm so glad I got to do service learning.